Hi everyone, thanks for checking out our video review. Today we're taking a look at the ASUS G550JK-DS71. It's ASUS's 15.6-inch G series, which is nice because they've kind of taken a break from those for the last couple generations. They've only been doing 17.3-inch G series, but it's nice to see a 15.6-inch. It does come with a 1920 by 1080 matte type screen. The CPU is an i7-4710HQ, and it's a 2.5 to 3.5 gigahertz processor. It is integrated onto the motherboard, so it cannot be upgraded. For the video card, we have the GTX 850M, 2 gigabytes of GDDR3. System RAM is 8 gigabytes, upgradable to 16. We have one hard drive bay in here. It is occupied by 750 gigs, 7200 RPM. That is upgradable. You do also get an optical drive on here. It comes standard with a DVD, CD, reader-writer, upgradable. You can put a Blu-ray drive in there, or if you want to put a different hard drive or SSD in there instead of having an optical drive if you don't need it. For the wireless card, there's a built-in AC, A, B, G, and N compatible wireless card. Windows 8.1 is pre-installed. For the warranty, we get 1 year global, including 1 year accidental damage protection, which is just available in North America and does require registration, so make sure you do that. For the weight, we're looking at 6 pounds with the battery, and then the dimensions, 15.1 inch across, we're looking at 10 inches deep and 1.1 inches thick. So that's kind of lets you know what we're going to be taking a look at today, and we'll dig into it a little bit more. We'll take a look at the exterior of the computer. As you can see, they do have a brushed metal on the back of it. There's an ASUS logo and a Republic of Gamers emblem on the back. Neither of them light up though, but they are there. ASUS also did include a cool little metal red trim that goes around the sides and the front of the computer here. I'm just spinning it around so you can take a look at it. There's the front of it. We went past the right. Here's the left side. And then to finish our look at the exterior finish here, we'll see the palm rest area next to the touchpad. Just a plastic on there, but it feels pretty solid. Let's take a look at the viewing angles. Again, this is a 1920 by 1080 matte type screen. Gonna go ahead, got it set with our colorful gradient there. Gonna spin it off to the side. See how it washes out, if it does at all. You can see the brightness levels change there, but I'll again change my camera settings. See if I can adjust my focus so you can see that a little bit better. There we go. So there's your icons, and we're going to take it all the way out. Still look pretty sharp right there. Until about almost dead even here. Let's go ahead and spin her around the other way. Adjust my focus so you can see those. There we go. A little bit harder to tell there, but again, it holds that color pretty good all the way throughout. And with most TN panels lately, we've been seeing some very good viewing angles. We'll go ahead and do the pull it down and move it back. So there's pretty much straight on. We'll go ahead and pull it down. There we go, pretty much all the way down there. Let's go ahead and lean it back. It also gives you an idea of how far back the screen itself will lean. So there's your angle there. So good viewing angles on here, definitely a good looking screen. Well, let's take a look at the keyboard here. It is your standard QWERTY keyboard. We do have the 10 key off to the side. This is a one-piece keyboard here. It is a chiclet style, and you can see it's the black on red theme on there. So the keys themselves have black lettering. Pretty solid keyboard here. Now the keys, they call them a long travel keyboard, so they're going to be made for a faster, almost instant response as you hit the keys. The touchpad here, this is a spun metal touchpad. You'll see it's just one piece. There are not the raised left click and right click, just a little red dash down the middle to show you the difference between them. Good look and feel. to it, nice and smooth. And then it is also backlit. Cool thing about this, it's a red backlit keyboard with 3 different settings here. And you do that by function F4 to brighten it, and F3 to turn it down. I'll kill the light real quick, see if you can see that backlit keyboard even better. So there we go. And let me turn it down a little. And up. So 3 different settings on there. It gives it a really unique look. I like that red look to it. Let's take a look at the ports on the computer, starting off on the back left side. Going to be your AC adapter is going to be the first port there, followed by the subwoofer output. So we talked about the subwoofer briefly earlier in the unboxing video. Haven't really touched much on it, but it does have its own specific port, which is right there. Here's the Ethernet port, 10100, 1000, and there's a little latch there, so you might notice it's a little smaller than normal, but you put the Ethernet cord in and open up for it. Got your HDMI, mini display port. These are 2 USB 3.0 super speeds. They are black instead of blue, but they are have these SS logo right next to them, showing you it's a super speed on there. Then you have your headphone port here. Spin off to the right. You got your SD card reader, your memory card reader there, followed by another USB 3.0 port. Again, a black one, but with the SS logo next to it. Here's your optical drive, and then your Kensington lock here. The back of it's pretty plain. You really can't see anything when it's open. There are exhaust ports on the back. Let's see if I can angle it so you can see those. They are going to be right in here, right underneath there. I don't know if the light is catching it. You can see a little bit better there. But that is where your exhaust port is on the back. Little ASUS G series right there. And that covers the ports. And let's take a look at the status indicator lights real quick here, starting off with your power light. This one's the battery, showing if it's charged or running off the battery there. Hard drive activity is in the middle. Got your Wi-Fi indicator, letting you know if your Wi-Fi card is on. And then just the last one is going to be your caps lock indicator. So the little white light in front of them, see how that turns on and off as I turn off the caps light? When you see that light up, that indicates that that is active. Well, let's take a look at the boot time. Again, this is a stock regular hard disk drive, not a solid state drive. It is a 7200 RPM. Got my phone there. We're going to hit start and power at the same time. I'll do my best to stop it as we get onto the Windows screen. All right, so about 57 seconds on there. So that is going to be one of the longer boot times that we've seen in a while. Definitely a good candidate to get a solid state drive in there. That will dramatically cut down boot times, and we can see anywhere from 10 to 15 seconds to get to the Windows screen. We got the computer flipped over. We're going to take a look at the internals of the computer. Around the perimeter, you're going to find some screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're not your regular Phillips. They are a T5. So if you're going to take it apart, that's the type that you need, T5 screw. Once you do, it's just going to take a little bit of prying. Just pick the best place to start, and then you'll eventually be able to just pop it up and put it off to the side. There's not any types of cables or anything like that you do have to worry about. Now, just for reference, this is the front of the computer. We're going to start off right here. There's 4 speakers sitting right there. And right above it is the internal battery pack. So it's not external, it's not removable, it's inside of the computer. Going to the left, we're looking at the hard disk drive bay. So that's where your HDD 7200 is, followed by your optical drive right above here. Default DVD CD, but it is upgradable. Then we have your wireless card right in here as well. Now you get your two fans here. So there's one for the CPU and one for the GPU. You'll see the GPUs right here. So right under the metal plate, copper heat transfer pipes going off to the fins here to get cooled down by the fan. And then the CPU is right down here. And again, another copper heat transfer pipe going off to the fins here to get cooled by the CPU fan. And they kind of share this one too for the CPU, so it can kind of spread out between both of them. Not much going off to the right. Right in the middle though is the RAM slots. You'll see one is occupied by an 8 gig stick, leaving one open. So it is upgradable to 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's going to really wrap up the internals of the computer for you. Well, that's going to about wrap up our look at the ASUS G550JK-DS71. Appreciate you taking your time to watch our video of it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. If you'd like any more information on it, give us a call. The number is 1-877-289-9684. We're in the office from 9 to 5:30 Central Time, Monday through Friday. You can email sales@exoticpc.com. And we also have live chat, which you can find a link to on our website. And if you want to just check it out, it's www.xoticpc.com. Like it, subscribe it. Definitely going to put up some more videos. Any suggestions or anything like that, feel free to leave them below. Thank you.